So I'm going to simplify this expression. And as I look at this, I remember that inverse functions equal angles. So I'm going to call that one alpha. And then this one I'm going to call beta. So I see that what I have is sine alpha plus beta. So I'm going to use the sum formula for sine, and this is going to equal sine of the first angle cosine of the second angle plus cosine of the first angle sine of the second angle. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw two different triangles, one for alpha and one for beta, and I'm going to label them such that these inverse functions would be true. So I'm going to first of all draw one for alpha, and I took the sine of some angle and I got a positive number, so I know that's quadrant 1. And I'm going to turn that into a triangle, and here is alpha, and I'm going to label it so its sine is 1/2. So that's going to be opposite over hypotenuse. Now I can figure out the other leg, because it'd be 1 squared plus a squared equals 2 squared. So that's going to be 4 minus 1 is 3, and then square rooted is square root of 3. Okay, now I'm going to do a second triangle for beta. So this one's going to be my beta triangle, and the tangent of beta is -3. So I know I'm going to be in quadrant 4 because inverse tangent was going to be in 1 or 4, and it's negative, so it's in 4. So beta is this angle around here, but this is our reference angle for beta. And so I need to label it, and I'll make this a fraction so that the tangent is -3 over 1. So that's opposite over adjacent. And then if I square the -3, that's 9 plus 1 squared is 10, and then square rooted. So the hypotenuse is square root of 10. Now that I have my triangles drawn, I'm ready to go ahead and answer this. I need sine alpha, which is 1/2, and I can get that from this arc sine, or I could use the triangle where I labeled that, so opposite over hypotenuse. Now I need cosine beta, so I'm going to look in the beta triangle. Cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse, so 1 over square root of 10. Plus, now I need cosine alpha, so I'm going to go back to the alpha triangle. Cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse, so that's square root of 3 over 2. And then sine beta, so back to the beta triangle, sine opposite over hypotenuse, so -3 over square root of 10. Now I'm going to simplify a little bit. I see both denominators are going to be 2 square roots of 10, so I'll combine them with that denominator. The numerator is going to be 1, and here it's going to be -3 square roots of 3. So there is my exact answer.